Why would governments or big government ideologues on the left want to destroy the family institution?
A government is not capable of wanting anything. People want things, and people want the power necessary to acquire the things that they want. A government is just one means of using power. It is not a guarantee that power will be abused or used responsibly. In the absence of a government, a gang could represent the reigning power in a region, and could also use its power to either protect or mistreat others. If some bad gang wanted to run the show, they might try to persuade people to hate government on principle, hoping that in time the government would be weakened to the point where it could not oppose the gang.
And this is why Sweden proudly touts from their government project Twitter account that we don't believe in God, and we trust state more than family.
Here are some examples of people using the power of a state to do bad things, therefore state equals bad. And here are some examples of people using the power of the internet, or firearms, or cars, or money to do bad things, therefore all of those things are bad.
Power always wants to expand.
I think it would be more accurate to say that greed isn't something an individual can ever satisfy, and will lead those consumed by greed to seek more and more power in order to enable them to continue to take and consume with no regard for the impact that behavior has on others.
But I truly hope that people will realize sooner than later that the warm comfort of loving parents, spouses, and siblings cannot be replaced by cold bureaucracy.
Giving birth doesn't automatically make someone a loving parent, and being a spouse doesn't automatically make someone a loving spouse. Being a sibling doesn't automatically make someone a loving sibling. The existence of a community doesn't mean that the community will provide help that someone needs. And the existence of a state isn't automatically a good or a bad thing.
That blind loyalty and trust in the state cannot give one purpose or meaning like the role of a community or a culture can.
I'm sure I don't need to explain to you that just because some culture has a purpose in mind for you, doesn't mean that purpose is something that should be encouraged.
The only people this future benefits is the bureaucrats who want to control your life. Don't let them.
Of course, having control freaks acquire enough power to control the lives of others is something to guard against. Just don't ignore the fact that control freaks can also be found within a family or a community, and with sufficient power, and regardless of whether that power is derived from something called a state, such individuals are a threat.